The outputs from the detectors on the oscilloscope, it can be seen that they both have about the same peak-to-peak value and follow the same trend, but for the PMT, the signal dies slower. PMT signal is also much less noisy than the photodiode reading. Reducing the SNR of the photodiode to about 1 changes the PMT signal noise ratio to about 1.6 millivolts. PMT signal is still able to be observed because PMTs are more sensitive to light level and can be extremely low noise.
We can see from the photodiode detector that a single pulse decays exponentially over the time of about 6 milliseconds.
50 ohm resistor changes the decay from exponential to linear and then exponential, and also changes the decay time to about 1 millisecond. Using high power as being closer to the light source and low power as the detector being farther from the light source, it can be seen that the time constant changes by decreasing with lower power and being higher at higher power. The photodiode amplifier causes the decay time to increase at high power and decrease at low power. For the small silicon detector, we got a decay time of about 2 milliseconds.
The CDS photoconductor decays much slower than the silicon photodiode based on this oscilloscope reading.
As the frequency of the chopper increased, the voltage response of the pyroelectric detector decreased. Here's our data for the pyroelectric detector frequency versus voltage response. As can be seen, as frequency increases, the voltage response of the pyroelectric detector decreases in a nonlinear fashion. As can be seen with no heat source, the peak-to-peak voltage is about 6.4, and when a hand is placed in front of the pyroelectric detector, it increases to about 8.4.
Measuring the temperature using the infrared camera, we can tell that the soldering iron and the reflection of the soldering iron have the exact same temperature. With the germanium lens set up over there in front of the infrared camera, we can see that there is only infrared radiation going through the lens and no visible light. We found the focal length of the lens to be around 80 millimeters.